Hello everybody, Jesus. TAKARA Tommy, you gotta stop it. I looked in my videos now for the past week and it's news. Okay, normal video, news. These, come on. How many news videos have we done? At least 15. We're gonna do like 30 by the end of the week if these at this pace. We now have a proper breakdown of the new system. So this is the sparking layer system for the sparking super team thing, whatever. So it is extremely crazy. I did not expect us to get the video right now. Like, they're really hammering hard on this, most likely because they want to sell. So, going over it, first of all, someone asked this and I want to address this so if people are confused or anything like that. So, what's releasing on March 28th is this right launcher of sparking, the Hyperion, the battle set, the Helios, yeah, and Ragnarok. Those are all releasing March 28th. There's also another campaign going on with drivers, but it's not even new drivers, it's just old stuff, just filler. So don't even worry about that. The following month, in April, is when Brave Valkyrie and the Satan Random Booster is released. So if you're confused on all this stuff and you're wondering, you know, how does this work, that's just to help you out so you can understand. I am trying to do my best to make sure I give as much info as I can when it comes to this stuff. But going over now the system and everything, Jesus, this system is honestly insane. So going over it in this screenshot, there's a lot to break down. So now it makes a lot of sense why they're talking about the discompatibility. Because look at that, you can't customize that. I think the customization is gonna be limited for at least like, I'm saying it right now, I have no idea to what extent this system can really work with. I'm gonna be honest, because it's crazy. It really is crazy. I think for Hyperion and Helios, you can only use the chassis thing. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that 100%. But looking at it, on the top, you see Ragnarok with the chip and everything, and the small little chip piece in the center. You then have to have Glide. You then have to have the chassis for Ragnarok, which is 1C. And for Hyperion, you have, what is it, Super, and then after you have the other chassis that's there. So just to explain the gimmicks and everything, because I'm sure people are wondering how and whatever. So at least for Hyperion, the attack ring basically just gives upper attack, and then after obviously the chassis that comes with Hyperion, which is 1A? Yeah, 1A. That's just for crazy attack. For Ragnarok, which is, I believe, this is in Ragnarok 1S, that's just to give a lot of, you know, balance and weight to it. So looking at it, can you see where the teeth are on this? First of all, I hope Ragnarok's good, because after seeing how thick that other one was, it's a little hard to believe. So I think this is kind of a weird. Okay, look at how the teeth are, like the little tabs right there, like legit. Those are where the teeth are. So I'm not too sure. You can also notice, you know, the spark chip has that weird little part on the bottom. I don't know if that's to help with the lock or something. Maybe, probably, most likely. But you want to know what? I think it kind of makes sense in a way how these things have limited teeth. Because if these things had maybe complete teeth all the way around, these things would be almost unstoppable. These things look incredible. This is so bulky and everything. And look at that. Look at how, look at how crazy this Ragnarok is. Okay, Glide has the thing there, whatever. Look what else it has. Then after you have the chassis, I'm saying it wrong for that thing, I do apologize. Yeah, chassis? If I'm saying this thing wrong, I do apologize. Look at how much metal weight is on that thing. These bays are so insane. So you see Ragnarok a little bit closer to Hyperion. And by the way, that is owned by Hyuga, the one who has the red hair and looks like Volt. TAKARA is the one who owns Helios. 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 Regardless, on the thing, look at how thick that other one is with the chassis on it. Look at how thick. Look at how small boy Ragnarok is giving on those vibes. Look at that. Look, you gotta look because that's thick. Look at it. It's insane. It's insane. It's crazy. So, by the way, if you're wondering, Rantaro does own Glide, and in the manga, and Ranjiro owns the similar one, just slightly different if you're wondering. So just looking at the system again, they're picking up the chassis in this one. So by the way, Exceed is the tip, and it has like a rubber shaft and everything. So both of these tips, Exceed and Zone, are like, I'm pretty sure free spinning, something along those lines. It is really crazy. Also, if you look at the Ragnarok, you'll notice that the revolve is a nice sort of like pearlish yellow. That's not relevant at all. I just wanted to point that out because it is a nice detail. Because others can go with the same yellow transparency, but you know, I guess it looks cool after they printed. Okay, check this out. This is the disc that's all. This is like a disc, not like the chassis thing. It is called Wheel. Now, Wheel to me looks like if you combined Heavy and the outer disc from Orichalcum. Like that's what it looks like. I'm serious. And this is like it looks similar to the size of Outer. I swear to God. Jesus. So they're assembling Ragnarok. Ragnarok looks really cool. So this is a better complete look of Ragnarok as they're holding it. Now I want us to take actually a look at it and just looking at it a little bit more. You can definitely see, like, there's definitely going to be a lot of weight to these things when you look at how much metal weight there is on that. On the chassis and on the disc.
70 grams now?
Really, maybe it's going to be over 70 grams. Again, first of all, if you're confused with this system, I'm confused with it too. That's why we got to go through this together. I'm sure, even them explaining it, it's still kind of like, I am understanding it a lot more, but still, to be fair, it is still like something that's going to have to take time to get used to. Like, ET wasn't too hard to get accustomed to. But just looking at it, yeah, this is a crazy tip. Then after the Hyperion, next to Helios, see if I say it wrong, I'm sorry. So this is actually a good side profile of the thing, of the bay. You can definitely tell these blades are going to be crazy. And actually, when these bays are battling, there's one where it was cut, so I'm not too sure if it actually was effective. I think maybe it was on purpose. It was against Master, but I saw one of them smacked around Zwei, and Zwei's stock isn't that bad. Like, again, with Spiral and everything hitting hard, it's still going to give a good hit. Like, Drake, you can argue whatever, but still. And even though Imperial is whatever, like, the fact that it actually did a crazy smack on Imperial, which we'll show in a second, does show that these bays are not going to just be like, oh, okay, you know, they're new, but they're not really like, that special. So the rubber shaft on there. So this was against Judgment. Now, Judgment's stock is not really like a fair, you know, thing to guess, because like Judgment hits hard, but still, you know, it's not gonna really. So it does burst Judgment. It does burst Judgment. Judgment stock, like still, it's. But if it's able to at least survive 2 good hits from Judgment, you can kind of tell maybe these things will be durable. I don't think. Okay, I know talking about like these things are invincible. I'm gonna dial it down a bit. I think these things are gonna be able to take a lot harder hits. I still do think maybe if you make a better combo with Judgment or Zwei or Imperial or even Lord, these bays can probably get taken down. Maybe, I don't know. It depends. It depends. We gotta know when we have it. Imperial just gets foddered. Like even Imperial stock's not that bad. Even if Ignition's not really the best, like still. All right, so Helios, they show it. It's here. It's awesome. The Zone driver. So the best way to describe Zone is imagine Guard kind of with orbit, because like what is it, the ball is there and then after the thing around it's like free spinning. It's crazy. It really is crazy. And get this is the craziest part. This is like the new Hell Salamander. Okay, look at the gimmick. Okay, so remember I said 5-blade, or was it 5-bladed attack and then after 10-bladed defense? Yeah, look at that, 5 blades and 10. There's 2 different modes on this thing. It's the new Salamander. It seriously is the new salamander. So with Helios, yeah, it has 1B on the thing, and 1B is just this whole thing's like continuous attacks and whatever. And there are some parts that might say LR. What that means is left and right, and some that might just say R, maybe some of them might just say left. If it ever says LR, it can work with left and right. If it's just R, only right. If it's just L, only left. I'm just trying to see anything else that's important. No, I think that's kind of it. But this thing slaps around Zwei. Like it does. And left. Oh no, that's left master. Okay, I thought it was right. Okay, well the fact that it outspun it, it's like, you know, Master Diabolos, pretty good. I don't like Generate, but still though, I would have been, to me, I would have been a little bit more interested if it was against Right Master, to see how Master would have done against it, to see how it lasts till the end, and the same thing for the other one. But overall with this system, to explain it, so we're gonna go back to that picture of the little chip thing that they have, so we can all get it understood. Okay, you got like the first part of the bay, which is like the chip, right? Like think of like GT when you think of like the chip thing for there. And then you got the little bit of the centerpiece there. You then have to have glide. Actually, you wanna know what? I should probably mention the fact that TT does actually have these parts labeled, but no, seriously, this system is really like something it's a step above GT. It really is a step above GT. Like I was wondering how they're gonna like take this system and go beyond it, but yeah, I think we were able to see. So overall, I gotta say before I go over this real quick, just to end it off, I want you in the comment section to tell me your thoughts on all these gimmicks. If you are wondering with Ragnarok, literally it's just been the same. It's the same gimmick, just with 3 wings, where the wings like push out and everything. That's it. That's the little thing, the whole little special thing. You know, it's nice, I guess. But the sparking tip is okay. So that's what it. Okay, well I'm just going by what the website automatically translates to. So sparking tip is a little chip thing. The ring is what the top part is. Think of like the ring like the layer base, and then after the chassis. So the chassis is like 1B, 1S, 1A. So just think of it like that. So Ragnarok's like a weird case because it has a chassis and it has a disc. So the system as it translates to probably the more accurate one. Sparking tip, ring, chassis, disc, wheel, whatever. Really, for me, I'll probably just call it like chip or like the base of the thing, because it's so complicated just with all these names, but that is it. I do want to actually mention something to end it off that is important to mention. I will leave it on this image as I am talking. I actually have a video, which I will leave a link in the description for, or I'll have this in the end screen or the cards, where I went over the chapter that leads into Beyblade Burst Sparking. Super King is still not wrong because it's an English translation whenever you get the name. And I'm going to be trying to cover more accurately every time the Koro drops. I'm going to try to get it so I can review the chapters. The animation is coming out April 3rd. Same time like GT, same thing like GT, same thing like GT. I'm going to try my best to cover everything. We're also going to try our best to get these things at launch, at the day of. We'll try our best, as you might know, not to get too deep, but you know, we're going to try our best to. I really want to cover this series to the best of my ability. That is it for now. Thank you all for watching. Oh god, it's a big meme now. I got this over 10 minutes. Well, I guess I'm not going to get memed on that one. Thank you all for watching. And yeah, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be no more news videos after this, so I think we're good, unless TT does something like crazy. Otherwise, I'll just hold it off for another one, like later on. Thank you all for watching, thank you all for the support, and have a wonderful day.